Hello everyone, welcome to channel. Christina Voros, director of Yellowstone, revealed the real reason the show swiftly killed off Kevin Costner's character, John Dutton, in the first 30 seconds of Season 5, Part 2. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Voros explained that creator Taylor Sheridan wanted to quickly address Costner's shocking exit from the show, amid rumors of a feud with Sheridan, and redirect the story to focus on the aftermath of Dutton's death rather than the incident itself. According to Voros, Sheridan's decision to begin with such a bold and unexpected twist was a testament to his trust in the remaining characters and actors, as well as his desire to explore how they cope with Dutton's absence. While many fans speculated that the rapid death was a dig at Costner, Voros praised the move, calling it brave and saying it shifted the narrative into a new mystery of what would happen next. Instead of drawing out the death with a long build-up, Sheridan opted to open with it, which Voros found captivating. She described reading the script as a surprising moment, eager to see what would unfold in the following episodes. To keep Dutton's death under wraps, the production used code words, referring to it as an arrival and giving Dutton the pseudonym Crosby. The crew was left puzzled by the mysterious Crosby, a reference to John Schuyler Crosby, Montana's last territorial governor before it became a state. Additionally, the show chose not to reveal Dutton's face in the death scene, instead highlighting the reactions of his children, Beth and Case, which immediately made it clear to viewers who the deceased character was. Voros noted that this approach allowed the show to focus on the emotional impact of his loss on the family. The decision to swiftly move past Dutton's death also reflects how the cast came together in the absence of Costner. Voros compared the cast's real-life camaraderie to the fictional family's strength in facing the loss of their patriarch. Fans, however, were not entirely satisfied with how Dutton's exit was handled. Many took to social media to express outrage, particularly over the suggestion that Dutton may have taken his own life. Some fans even speculated that his son, Jamie Whiz Bentley, might have been involved, especially since the last episode hinted at Jamie considering various ways to have his father killed, including working with Sarah Atwood, Dawn Olivieri, who seemed to orchestrate Dutton's death to appear like suicide while covering up a murder. In the wake of Dutton's sudden death, the series is now grappling with the mystery of whether it was truly self-inflicted or a calculated move by someone close to him. In the mid-season return of Yellowstone Season 5, Part 2, one of the most shocking and unexpected moments in television unfolded within the first 30 seconds. The sudden death of John Dutton, portrayed by Kevin Costner. The patriarch of the Dutton family, a central figure who had driven much of the series' narrative for years, was found dead in what appeared to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. The decision to kill off such an iconic character in such an abrupt and unceremonious way raised eyebrows, sparked intense fan reactions, and left viewers in disbelief. However, the choice to write out Costner's character in this way was not just a matter of convenience or spite. Instead, it was a calculated and deliberate move by the creative minds behind Yellowstone, notably series creator Taylor Sheridan and director Christina Voros, to address the departure of a star in a way that would set the stage for the next phase of the series. At the core of this decision was Taylor Sheridan's desire to approach John Dutton's exit with a sense of finality and dignity while focusing on the broader themes of the show. According to Christina Voros, who directed the opening episode of the season, Sheridan's approach was both brave and incredibly interesting. Instead of stringing viewers along with a drawn-out mystery or endless speculation about the character's fate, Sheridan opted to confront the departure head-on, eliminating any doubt early in the episode. Voros explained in a Hollywood Reporter interview that Sheridan wanted to swiftly and decisively address Costner's exit, and in doing so, pivot the series' focus away from the real-life drama surrounding the actor and onto the emotional aftermath for the remaining characters. The decision to kill off John Dutton immediately was, as Voros noted, a testament to Sheridan's trust in the characters who remained and in the actors portraying them. By swiftly concluding Dutton's storyline, Sheridan allowed the narrative to move forward, centered on how the family deals with the loss of its patriarch, rather than letting the show dwell on the events behind his death. While the creative team had to work around Costner's sudden exit, it was clear that Sheridan did not want his show to be overshadowed by behind-the-scenes drama or tabloid speculation. Rather than lean into the speculation about the actor's departure, Sheridan chose to focus on the human experience of loss and grief, examining the ripple effects that Dutton's death would have on his children, his ranch, and the people around him. This is where the show would shift from its iconic story of power struggles, political intrigue, and land disputes to one of family unity and resilience in the face of tragedy. Kevin Costner's exit from Yellowstone had been the subject of widespread speculation for months before the season 5 return. Reports of conflicts between Costner and Sheridan, especially concerning scheduling issues with Costner's personal film project Horizon, raised questions about the future of the actor's involvement in the series. Fans were anxious and angry at the idea of losing one of the most beloved and iconic characters on television, especially in such a dramatic and sudden way. It wasn't just that Yellowstone had built a vast and intricate world around John Dutton. It was the fact that Costner's portrayal of the character had become synonymous with the show itself. The Dutton patriarch was more than just a figurehead. He was the moral center, the driving force, and the embodiment of everything Yellowstone stood for. With Costner's departure, it would have been easy for Sheridan and the creative team to stretch out the narrative and draw out Dutton's exit, perhaps even offering a convoluted storyline about his departure or dragging out the mystery of his death. However, this would have been a disservice to the series, as it would have centered on real-life drama rather than on the show's true heart, the Dutton family and its emotional depth. Sheridan made the bold choice to move past the incident as quickly as possible. By doing so, the show took on a new narrative weight, shifting its focus to the remaining characters and their reactions to Dutton's death, while also introducing new mysteries and power dynamics. To maintain the secrecy around John Dutton's death, the Yellowstone team went to great lengths to conceal key plot points from the cast and crew. Voros revealed in the Hollywood Reporter interview that production used code words to keep the death under wraps, referring to it as an arrival instead of a death. Dutton's character was also given the pseudonym Crosby, which even the cast found puzzling. For example, the crew was told that Beth discovers that Crosby has arrived, leaving everyone to wonder who Crosby was and why this was such a significant event. In a bit of irony, Voros even discovered that the name Crosby was a reference to John Schuyler Crosby, the last governor of Montana, before it became a state, a subtle and esoteric reference that Sheridan had woven into the storyline. While the secrecy surrounding the death was essential for maintaining the surprise, the decision to not reveal Dutton's face in the death scene was equally important. The opening scene focused on the emotional impact of Dutton's death on his children, particularly Beth and Case. Through their reactions, the audience immediately understood who had died without the need for a dramatic reveal of Dutton's face. This choice was deeply aligned with the theme of the season, how the family would cope with the absence of its patriarch. By keeping the focus on the emotional weight of the loss, the show allowed the characters' responses to convey the depth of the moment. It also allowed the show to delve into new narrative avenues, focusing on the characters' evolution and the shifting power dynamics within the family. As expected, the death of John Dutton sparked immediate and intense reactions from fans. The Yellowstone audience had grown deeply attached to Costner's character, and the idea that he had been killed off so suddenly and dramatically left many feeling blindsided. Some fans voiced outrage, with many unable to believe that John Dutton, a character who had fought for everything he had, would take his own life. The idea that he could have committed suicide seemed out of character, and many viewers speculated that there was more to the story. Several theories emerged online, with fans suggesting that Dutton's son Jamie, Wiz Bentley, might have played a role in his father's death, especially given the tensions between them in previous seasons. The show's prior episode had introduced the idea that Jamie was considering ways to eliminate his father, even exploring the possibility of making Dutton's death look like an accident.